On this week's special Super Bowl edition of The Overtime, we're taking a look at some Arizona players and coaches who made it to the biggest sports stage in America. Then, how well can players answer some Las Vegas trivia? Finally, the rise of professional sports in Las Vegas. All that and more on this edition of The Overtime. Hello and welcome to The Overtime, Northern Arizona's only sports show. I'm your host, Adriana Sparks, and today I'm joined by my co-host,
Tony Braca.
We have so much exciting content today as Tony and I actually recently returned from Las Vegas covering Super Bowl 58. Tony, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, but my legs are just a little bit sore after running all over the Las Vegas Strip last week. The big game has come and gone, but after all the coverage our Super Bowl team did last week, the NFL's ultimate game did not disappoint.
The Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers faced off in Super Bowl 58, a rematch of Super Bowl 54. Despite a hot start and nearly shutting out the Chiefs in the first half, mistakes by the 49ers throughout the game kept Kansas City alive. San Francisco struggled offensively in the second half, and the Chiefs tied the game late. In just the second overtime game in Super Bowl history, Patrick Mahomes connected with Mecole Hardman for a walk-off touchdown. For 49ers fans, it was a moment of agony.
I mean, a lot of guys are quiet. I think a lot of guys are still quiet right now. Not a lot has been said. It just hurts. You know, we have the team, obviously, to do it, to win the whole thing and come up short like that. You know, the way things have been the last couple of years here, everyone wanted it so bad. So I think we're still trying to sort of gather, you know, our thoughts and everything right now. But everyone in that locker room loves each other, I'll tell you that.
The Chiefs forced errors from their opponent in the second half, including blocking an extra point and converting a touchdown from a 49er fumbled punt return. Mahomes credits the winning culture for the Chiefs' third Super Bowl victory in the last 5 years.
Yeah, it's culture, man. I got brought into this culture. Alex Smith was leading this team. They had the pieces in place, and Coach Reed was the ultimate leader. And I got brought in, and I just kind of try to exemplify that and keep pushing to be even better. And that's why in moments like this, guys come through, and it truly is special. It really is special just to be able to say we're back-to-back champs.
The game featured the most field goals ever scored in a Super Bowl, and Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker was spoken about as a potential game MVP, despite it being awarded to Mahomes. The Chiefs are the first team to win back-to-back since the New England Patriots did it in 2003 and 2004. Next year, they look to make even more history.
It looks like there's no end to success in sight for the Chiefs as they move into the offseason with the goal of becoming the first team to ever win 3 Super Bowls in a row. Over the last few years, Chiefs head coach and former NAU coach Andy Reid has gained a reputation as one of the best coaches in NFL history. But another coach on the Chiefs roster followed Reid to Flagstaff to begin his career.
When Andy Reid and Tom Melvin began their coaching careers at NAU in the 1980s, they would have never imagined that nearly 40 years later, they would be here together at Super Bowl 58 with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Tom actually played for me at San Francisco State, and then he coached with me there for a year after he got done playing, and then I took him with me to Northern Arizona.
Reid and Melvin have coached together for the past 25 years, spanning 14 seasons in Philadelphia and 11 more in Kansas City. They've won 2 Super Bowls together and could add another in Las Vegas. But one season in Flagstaff in 1986 helped lay the foundation for their success. Former Lumberjacks head coach Larry Cantera assembled a staff that featured 4 future NFL head coaches, and Melvin says the ties are still strong.
Coach Cantera, we've seen him a couple times. Last year he came to our practice out there for the Super Bowl. Just good people. That's the best thing about that, is the people you met and the people you keep in touch with.
With 4 Super Bowl appearances in the last 5 years, the Chiefs are on the brink of a dynasty. That legacy can be traced to a small mountain town in Arizona.
Flagstaff's a phenomenal spot to be at, and so I had a good time up there.
And Andy Reid remembers Flagstaff beyond the San Francisco peaks.
I love the place. I'll tell you, the smell of the pine trees. People don't realize that you're in Arizona, and it's the largest population of ponderosa pines in the world.
Those beautiful ponderosas are certainly unforgettable. But Kansas City isn't the only team with ties to NAU. On the 49ers side, football legacy Kyle Shanahan reflects on his relationship with his father, Mike. Mike Shanahan, before he was a back-to-back Super Bowl champion, was a lumberjack, serving as NAU's running backs coach between 1976 and 1977. Check it out.
Not only was the son of a coach, but my dad's the best coach I've ever been around. And so to be around that good of one, I think also was a huge advantage for me. And he never was really training me to be a coach. He was just being my dad.
It's honestly unbelievable to me that so much rich coaching talent has gone through the Sky Dome over the years.
It truly is remarkable, Tony. Before the big game, I had a chance to talk to some players on both teams who have close ties to the Grand Canyon State.
For some players on the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers, Arizona was just one stop on the road to the biggest sporting event in America, Super Bowl 58.
Several players on both championship teams have roots just a few hours southeast of the City of Lights. Mike Pennell, nose guard for the Kansas City Chiefs and Arizona State alumni, says that his time in Arizona taught him some valuable lessons.
It was good to go to ASU. There's a lot of good experiences, a lot of connections that I met there that extended on to here. Definitely showed me a lot of necessary maturity being there. So that's what I learned from Arizona.
For 49ers wide receiver Brandon Ayuk and linebacker Demetrius Flanagan-Foles, playing on the same team this year actually marks the end of a long-time ASU-U of A football rivalry, including a 70-yard touchdown by Ayuk while Flanagan-Foles was in coverage.
He scored on me. Yeah, he did. He ran and we talked about it. He wasn't even supposed to run that route. He just changed the route. So he caught a post on me, and he scored like a 70-yard bomb.
It's a big rivalry, huge rivalry. U of A got it this last year, so we're hoping that ASU could turn the tide and kind of figure it out this next year, and we can win that battle.
Adriana Sparks, NAZ Sports.
It's truly wonderful being able to see how their football journeys that began in Arizona prospered to one of the biggest sporting events in the world. Sports reporter Noah Butler is in studio to tell us more about another Arizona native that you might have recognized last Sunday.
Yes, indeed, Adriana. Brock Purdy has risen in the ranks of NFL quarterbacks quickly over the last 2 seasons. But before he arrived in San Francisco, the Gilbert native was Perry High's signal caller as a Puma. Purdy excelled both on the field and in his community. For his efforts, he won Arizona High School Player of the Year in 2017 after he led his team to the state championship and threw for 57 touchdowns. Before the Super Bowl, Perry High School renamed a nearby street Brock Purdy Way. It's always good to see an Arizona native perform at the game's highest level, especially in the Super Bowl. We're going to head off to a quick break, but on the flip side, we're going to see just how well players know the city of Las Vegas.
Hey, can you chop the pineapple?
Chop the pineapple.
Nope, I'm high. How about I wash off the grapes?
Yes.
Okay.
You're already making good decisions when you're high.
I want tacos. Will you drive? I'm a little toasty.
Nope, I'm high. Let's order in.
Don't make an exception when it comes to driving. If you feel different, you drive different.
Welcome back to The Overtime. My name is Noah Butler, and it's now time to see just how much this year's Super Bowl attendees know about the host city of Las Vegas. Sports reporter Ava Nichols was out and about at opening night asking participants some fun Vegas trivia.
It's the first time the Super Bowl is in Las Vegas. On opening night, I quizzed both 49ers and Chiefs players on their knowledge beyond the glitz and glamour of the Strip. What's the capital of Nevada?
It's Las Vegas, ain't it? Las Vegas. Henderson. Reno.
That's easy.
I'm tripping now. Reno. It's not Reno.
It's close to Reno.
I don't think I can name another city in Nevada besides Las Vegas. Is it not? Is it Las Vegas? No. Reno, Tahoe, no.
You're right up there.
What else is up? Carson City, Nevada.
How many fountains are in Bellagio Lake?
How many fountains? 25?
1,200.
Oh my goodness, I'm way off.
I've seen the show before. I'm trying to picture all the.
It's a world record.
So 74 is way too low then, right? Oh, 365.
World record
50,
350.
350.
1,200.
Woo!
6.
1,200.
Hold on, what? Hold on, what y'all talking about?
Do you know any Elvis songs?
I know the song. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Yeah, I know that. You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Viva Las Vegas. Is that an Elvis song?
Would you like to sing for me?
Viva Las Vegas.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. I know, yeah, a little bit.
Will you sing it for me?
What's the song? You ain't nothing but a hound dog. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Viva Las Vegas, his song, ain't it? Yeah.
Will you sing it for me?
Thank you, Ava. Some of the players were all shook up with those answers. We're going to go take a quick break, but when we get back, Tony is going to tell us about the rise of sports culture in his home city.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes, but with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
As a native of Las Vegas, it's been amazing to see the city transformed into a sports paradise. During Media Week, I got the opportunity to talk to current and former residents on Sin City's rise. Just 10 years ago, the height of sporting in Las Vegas was AAA baseball and combat sports. Since then, the city has gained Stanley Cup winning hockey, an NFL football team, and now the biggest sporting event in America, Super Bowl 58. The Raiders moved to Las Vegas before the 2020 NFL season alongside the brand new billion-dollar Allegiant Stadium. Raiders owner Mark Davis has been at the forefront of the team for over a decade and has reaped the rewards of the team's move.
The people in Las Vegas have been so welcoming and everything. We're just excited to be here. We really are. It was a public-private partnership that brought us here, and we're just happy to be able to give back.
Kansas City Chiefs backup tight end Matt Bushman began his career with the Las Vegas Raiders and sees the growth of sports as nothing but a positive for the burgeoning market.
There's everything about Las Vegas is entertainment. Whether that's good or bad, and to bring the more good with sports, people just love sports and really rally behind that. So I feel like if they end up bringing a baseball team, that'll do even more good for the city. So yeah, as long as the more sports, the better. Bring it on.
Clelin Ferrell was drafted 4th overall by the Raiders, and even though his career didn't work out in Vegas, the now 49ers still call Sin City his hometown.
This changed everything. It's the entertainment capital of the world, man. Like you said, from the Knights to the Aces to the Raiders to the Super Bowl coming here. I mean, I'm a big fight guy, so I love boxing, UFC, man. It's no place else in the world where you can just get this arrangement of excitement and just people getting up and fighting for what they really want. And high level competition is amazing for American sports. It's big.
Tony Braca, NAZ Sports.
After hosting an event as immense as the Super Bowl, it'll certainly be exciting to see what's in store next for the Neon City. That's all we have for you tonight. Thank you all for joining us on this special edition of The Overtime.
I would like to thank our sports reporters Noah Butler and Ava Nichols. I'd also like to thank my co-host Adriana Sparks. And we'll see you next Friday for the next edition of The Overtime.